I think it's important to acknowledge, even if just briefly, how it is that Bryce and Cassie find themselves here today, that there was a starting point. In this case, a starting point where Bryce and Cassie's individual lives intersected. That intersection took place on February 11, 2018, a Sunday morning when Northern California girl Cassie, born in the Bay Area, raised in San Pablo, met Central Coast boy Bryce, born and raised in Atascadero, at the Stock and Trade Tavern and Restaurant on Lombard Street in the Marina District of the city by the bay. And when she saw him, she liked what he saw, big presence, big smile. The schedule of the day called for Cassie and her friends to head off to a girlfriend's birthday party. So after paying their tab and calling a Lyft, they began to gather their stuff to leave, at which point Cassie scooted from her table to his and landed on the bench next to him. Before he even had time to react, she said, "Hey, so we noticed you walk in and we've been wondering, are you a ginger or not?" Bryce, being Bryce, was completely nonplussed by Cassie's arrival or her question. He did not have his beard at the time, was wearing a beanie. He simply looked at her, took his beanie off and said, "Well, I used to be." Bryce and Cassie came to appreciate and affirm each other's strengths of personality and character. Bryce loves Cassie's vibrant, easygoing personality, her understanding and patient nature, her sense of humor. She can tell a joke and she can take one. She's intelligent, selfless, kind, resilient, and passionate about loving her family. She makes him feel admired, respected, and appreciated. Cassie's enamored of Bryce's deep love for family and friends. He's hardworking, smart, funny, complimentary, incessantly grateful, and very thoughtful. He makes her feel safe and valued and loved. Fast forward December 30th, 2020, Bryce had been planning to propose. His idea was to do it on a trip to Hawaii that he and Cassie were taking with her parents, Carlos and Cindy, her brother CJ, and girlfriend Courtney. He was hoping as a tribute to his parents to do it along the same stretch of black sand beach on the road to Hana that his father had proposed to his mother many years earlier. Cassie almost upended his well-laid plans when she inadvertently stumbled back into the condo they were staying at while CJ and Courtney were in the midst of decorating it with balloons and streamers and signs that said "Congratulations" and pictures of engagement rings. Somehow Bryce was able to distract her enough, get her back outside into the car without her recognizing what was going on. Once they arrived at Haleakala Regional Park, Bryce and company departed the car, and Bryce began to look for a stretch of beach without tourists. He finally found a place overlooking the water and asked Cassie if she wanted to take a picture. As she starts to move towards the spot for the photo, he grabs her, looks into her eyes and says, "You know I love you, right? And you know I'm going to love you forever." At which point, he takes the ring from his pocket, gets on one knee, and asks her to be his wife. She said yes. Those of you who know Bryce and Cassie know they are good people, they are good for each other, they are good together. And that is their story, the first few chapters at least, and we are here to watch as they begin to write the rest of it. Bryce and Cassie, having made promises together in marriage before God, family, and friends, and having sealed those promises by giving and receiving rings, I do, by the authority given to me as a minister of the gospel and according to the laws of this state, declare you to be husband and wife. Bryce, please kiss your bride. It's my great privilege to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Bryce and Cassie Evans.
So when my older sister first asked me to be his best man, I apologize, sorry. My older brother first asked me to be his best man. I couldn't believe it. He's the boldest, bravest person I know. About 2 years ago, Bryce left a stable job to start a completely new venture and took a huge risk on himself. It ended up working out for himself, and he's been very successful at what he does, but it was due to his passion and his belief in himself. And that is a trait in Bryce that I absolutely admire. Bryce was a great role model, and I feel very fortunate that I had you to look up to. I always felt so lucky to have an older brother, and I feel even more fortunate that my older brother was you. Cassie, you have given me the best gift I could have ever asked for, and that was for bringing Mr. Carlos into my life. I love that man. All jokes aside, you make my brother happy, and that is all I could ever ask for.
So for anyone that knows Cassie, they know what a big heart that she has. They know that she is thoughtful, kind, loving, and passionate. Those are all great qualities that you're going to be an amazing wife. So being married to a Filipino, you have to know a couple of things. Family is everything. Take notes, take notes. If anyone ever offers you anything to eat or drink, even if you're not hungry, just take it, finish it, and say how wonderful it was. And third, Filipinos love love. They love it. They love singing about it, they love talking about it, dreaming about it. So if you keep love at the center of your marriage, you should be straight. A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together. It's when an imperfect couple comes to learn to enjoy their differences. So may you and Bryce enjoy your differences, and may your marriage be filled with love and joy, patience, respect, and adventure. To Mr. and Mrs. Evans, cheers.